What's going on, peoples? DJ Av here with a little bit of a new setup change here. I went back to a cardioid microphone. Just let me know how the audio sounds in the comment section. But today we're going to check out a plugin. I have some footage from my live stream, but I want to talk about Hex FX, which is a VST plugin that works on both Windows and Mac. It is a multi-effect plugin, so it's an effect that basically comes with more effects, and you kind of combine them and blend them together, and it has kind of like a algorithmic rhythm to it a little bit, like what do you call it, Effectrix. So we're gonna see what it's about. I know it's been out for quite a while, but I wanted to do my due diligence because Serato has been very kind to me over here for years, so I want to show that love, and I'm gonna weigh in with my takes on it, and let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. So I want to explore it. I'm gonna explore it on this sound right here. So I'm gonna turn it off so that you know how it sounds normally. And that's the sample or whatnot. It's some wild sample that I'll have linked in the description box. I think it's something, I believe it's from the homie over there at 16 levels, produced by Ty. Okay, so let's go through the presets or whatnot. This one's made by Decap too. I believe that he's the person that made the preset. Are these not on or what? Oh, I see what they're doing. So if you would want to kind of set up your parameters on your audio, not your audio interface, but on your MIDI controller, and then go through it. But yeah, I see what they're trying to do, kind of like RC20 type stuff. You have this section right over here where you can dial in the amount. So if I have it like this, then that's the amount right here. And then you can do, parallel or whatever. Now I have it fully effect. And if I was to go to like halftime, so it has like halftime features or whatnot. Almost every plugin has that these days, but this is good to have it in this instance, like as a sub feature. And the only other plugin I know of that has that as a sub feature is Effectrix and Looperator, that I can name off the top of my head. I believe Portal does have some stuff like that. But anyways, so what's DJ Transform? Okay, so DJ Transform works as in like I want to say that this is LFOs, like an LFO shape, and it is ducking the audio. I wonder, if there's any other speeds to it or whatnot, but I know if I hit this just changed the effect. And then we have like pitch breaker. Pitch breaker. Okay, it's working. Oh, pitch breaker. Oh, I see. That would be fire if, I guess you can set up like a parameter or something like that, maybe like routing something in there so it can, the LFO, I see it says unlink, so that could be a thing that we talk about in the future. Then you got tremolo, and then you can see like the size. So presentation wise, it's not bad. Hopefully y'all can hear what I'm doing. But anyway, so we have other stuff too. Rollout. Okay, like a different kind of DJ drop type thing. So I noticed that on the UI you can choose. Oh God, they got a whole bunch of junk, man. Like holy. Backspins. You got LFO breaker, or not lo-fi breaker. Okay, so honestly, you can kind of go through a whole bunch of these, go all day, but we'll just continue the journey of and you can honestly have the amount linked. So basically what I'm getting from this, what's randomizer? Oh, you can reset stuff. So you can try different things. It has a whole bunch of presets too. Oh, Lord, my God. I'll make this a little bit more interesting. Let's go ahead and bring the drums back, so we actually have some kind of pace, so it doesn't seem like I'm just doing whatever. Yeah, so it's interesting. So let's go into parameter. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Damn. So just to let you know, I just discovered that you can go a little deeper in terms of how you create certain effects. See, I see you have sidechain in, out gain. And, you know, this is basically the parameters you can turn stuff off to. You can set up a sidechain in there. This is basically bypass and not bypass. Just, you know, but parameters just opens up a whole new world of whoop ass. I'm curious. I see unlink, but oh, okay. So in theory, if I was to unlink and then I was to mess with the parameter knob, it will be unlinked because everything by default is linked to the parameter, and it sets like level and stuff like that, and you can kind of automate that like in FL Studio or something like that. You would go over here to tools, macros, and then you would go into panics to stop sound. Or what? Can you not connect it, or am I tripping? Let me know in the chat or comment section if I'm missing, because usually when you go to macros, you just mess with a macro on your plugin and it'll tell you basically if you had that parameter to automate. Yeah, so let's check out some shit. Okay, so these categories over here just takes you to the lo-fi stuff. Oh, you got tape saturation. A lot of the animations and stuff like that look good, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Anime eyes is crazy. Yeah, and I also have this on the parameter window. So it looks like this normally, but if you click on the parameters, it will show you everything so you can kind of mess with some of the effects. Like maybe you want a little bit more depth, you want a little bit more pressure, out gain, you want to filter some frequency out, you can tune it to bit tune, you can dial in more. So, you know, just so you can see the full operation of it. Overall, I don't think it's bad at all. I just think that Serato Hex FX it's nice. I mean, I don't have any, it's on par to their brand. That's my, and you know, with Serato, obviously I'm using Serato sample because Serato sample is that shiznai, you feel me? So we have this right over here. You know, this is one of their definitive plugins. I love Serato Studio. I think Serato Studio is slept on a whole bunch. You know, I have it linked in the description box per usual, because that's what most people are interested in, is clicking on the link and all this other stuff. So, you know, big shout out to Serato and whatnot for allowing me to check it out. I want to test it out on 808s. That's about. Interested about this cabinet here. potential. Let's get rid of the plate.
Got your ass.
Okay, and then they have this bottom section over here too. What about UI shit? So yeah, it's Vectral too. So this was coded using probably Juice. So future me here, and I want to weigh in with my hot takes with Hex FX. One of the main things that people will probably wonder, is this something that you will use? Because, you know, we always get VST effects and stuff like that. And the answer for me is yes. It will vary for certain people, because I do believe that some of Serato stuff is CPU intensive. If you have like a computer that's as old as 2020, I just got rid of my laptop, or my laptop got rid of me because it shut down, but it wasn't powerful enough to run a lot of the newer plugins. And that's because of the technology has changed over the years. As you know, if you've been in this music stuff for a while and you're not super tech savvy or whatnot, or even if you are, that usually outweighs the outtake if you're going to use it more or less or whatever. And so, you know, I just want to be open and honest about that. I think it's fairly decent for the price. I just think that I'll be able to utilize it. I will have my computer rig in the description box just in case I just moved on to a desktop. You know, I'm done with laptops or whatnot. I have a separate video about that. But yeah, overall, I think it's a very good plugin. Will it be utilized in your setup if you was to purchase it? Probably so, if you're into multi-effect plugins, because of all the potential in drums, bass, and adding some type of flair to synth lines, samples, etc., etc. It's a good move. And I also think that is well presented UI that is not as difficult as other plugins could be. And if you want to get deeper, you can, and that makes for a lot of replay value there. So let me know how you feel in the comment section. Yet again, I definitely want to hear from you guys. And yeah.